And they're off. Embiid flashes back, a determined focus all in the early firing line. Here's John G from in between horses, and then hinting on the inside, and Good Luck Legacy, followed by Zen Pie, Rooftop Bar, and last is Brightwood. The inside Embiid, the outside flashes back, head-to-head for the lead. Hinting's just behind him on the rail, racing in third position, and determined focus on the outside. John G, Good Luck Legacy, is back 5 off the pace, drops back a little bit around the turn. Then it's back to Rooftop Bar, who's got 8 or 9 to make up at this point. Zen Pie on the inside, and Brightwood widest of them all. Top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile left to go, and flashes back on the outside in a battle with Embiid. Embiid and flashes back head-to-head for the last 3/16 of a mile. Determined focus is in third, but Embiid begins to get away. Embiid from flashes back, and now determined focus with a run. Determined focus charging into second with a 16th left. Embiid cleared by 2.5. Determined focus determined, but second best. Then Rooftop Bar and Zen Pie, and flashes back. They are in the gate. And they're off. Magic Mule was first away with a Revenger showing speed, and 1-9er Tango in the early mix too. Joycey has Pizzazz away in fourth, and Trust Your Instinct, and Tis Auction Time is the one in the back, and about a 10 to 11 lengths off the Revenger, who shows the way at a big price. The Revenger chased by Magic Mule, and outside is 1-9er Tango. Fourth is Joycey has Pizzazz, who's got 5 to make up as they pass the half-mile pole. Tis Auction Time and Trust Your Instinct are the two in the back. Into the far turn, it's the Revenger, still the one to catch. The Revenger from Magic Mule, then 1-9er Tango. Joycey has Pizzazz ridden along there. Fourth has 7 to come now. It's 2.5 furlongs left to go. And Trust Your Instinct, and 'tis Auction Time. The Revenger from Magic Mule, but narrowly. Magic Mule on the outside now, pushing on by as they turn in. The Revenger's trying to kick back for more on the inside and running a big race. The Revenger still there. Here's Joycey has Pizzazz angling the center of the track, and then it's 1-9er Tango. The Revenger in front by 3. From Joycey has Pizzazz second on the outside, and Magic Mule is third. The Revenger holding off Joycey has Pizzazz. The Revenger, the longest shot of the board. 30 to 1 to win. From Joycey has Pizzazz, then it was Magic Mule, Trust Your Instinct, or 1-9er Tango. Minute 10:38. 3-1 now. Fair Catch into the front. And they're off. Fair Catch flies out of the gate first, to the front, moving up inside, and Don Jupaway running third. No Fooling Dude is in fourth, and Power Back is fifth. Scorched by Fire is in sixth. Shelley Island is seventh. Confusion Baby Boy racing in eighth, followed by Sin Bin and Be Determined, and a gap back to Wondermeister, second last position. And Mr. Frank's Way has a long way to come now. Got to be 30 lengths off that pace up ahead. It is to the front, in front from Fair Catch by a head, midpoint on that turn. Another two, and No Fooling Due to between horses. Inside is Don Jup of the blue colors as they reach for home now, and Power Backs on the far outside. Into the stretch, quarter of a mile left to go. Fair Catch is coming back for more, and to the front, Fair Catch opening up now. 2.5 now, 3 lengths, a furlong left to go from to the front in second, and Power Back is running on stoutly. They're followed inside by No Fooling Dude. Final furlong, and it's Fair Catch and all Fair Catch now. Fair Catch flying away from them, 8 lengths, 9 lengths at the finish, and Power Back in that photo for second, with to the front involved as well. Ada Bell. And they're off. Arbutus sluggish to begin. Inspired Gem fired up for early speed. Ada Bell on the outside, and Expect Talk, and A Toast to K comes out fourth of the inside. Marjorie Muggs is in fifth, and the Boss of You is out sprinted some 7 or 8 lengths off that flying leader. And Don't Baggage Check in last is Arbutus. Isolated Inspired Gem at a solid clip has a 5-length lead now from Expect Talk and A Toast to K to the inside as they round that far turn run. Ada Bell out there 3 wide in the second flight. The Boss of You now 10 to 11 from the lead. Back to Marjorie Muggs and Don't Baggage Check, and Arbutus is in the back. Midpoint on that turn. Still a good clip for Inspired Gem, has got a 7-length advantage. A Toast to K, then Ada Bell is third to the outside. Then it's Expect Talk and the Boss of You the far outside. And Marjorie Muggs saves ground into the stretch. They make the turn in. 3/16 of a mile left to go. Inspired Gem's trying to hold, but the lead is down to 3. A Toast to K is coming with each and every stride of the outside. A Toast to K up to grab the lead. Arbutus is coming with a late run, 2 between horses. Here comes Arbutus to split him. Arbutus 15 to 1 and rolling up at the inside. Arbutus and Victor Rosales, long shot score to win by a couple of lengths from A Toast to K second, and the Boss of And they're off. Rapid Response flying out of the gate. Here is Starburst, Early Speed, and Katie's Notion on the far outside. Three of them via at a quick pace. Countess Shells away fourth. Here's Get Lit settling down in the fifth spot, and Treasure Tradition is up from six, and Ferocious Storm is next in seventh, and steady just a little bit and drop back some 7 or 8 off the pace. Here comes Rudy, follows that one. 007 on the far outside. Then it's back to King Allen, and What Does It Take is in the back, and about 17 to make up. Into the turn 3 is to go. Starburst ahead in front from Rapid Response there on the outside. Treasure Tradition looming up there from third position, got a good chance, and Katie's Notion is in fourth. Another 5, and Get Lit is driven next in fifth, and Count the Shells is sixth, and King Allen is seventh in between horses. They're into the stretch now. Starburst pulls away by 3 from Rapid Response toward that final furlong. Treasure Tradition is third, and then it's Get Lit in fourth. They're deep inside the last eighth of a mile now, and it's Starburst and Trevor McCarthy. Starburst bursting on the scene with a solid score, and when going away by almost 5 at the finish. Rapid Response was second, Treasure Tradition, and then 007 in the photo would count the Shells. And away in the sixth, Backwoods Boogie firing out first for the lead. Here's Bear Treasure at the far outside, gunning up 2, and Seville Row. And then Mint Game follows in fourth position. English Tavern is next in fifth, and Striking It Lucky races 6 into the turn run, going to be caught about 4 wide. So leading the way is Backwoods Boogie. Backwoods Boogie out there with speed, leads at 3/4 of a length, and second is Bear Treasure, and the inside is Seville Row just in third position. English Tavern is in fourth. Mint Game travels in fifth, and the mare Awesome Jazz is next in sixth, and Striking It Lucky racing in seventh position. McElmore Avenue is eighth in between horses, followed by War Lance, and Welling is in the back. Only about 9 to 10 lengths will cover the field, and the leader is still Backwoods Boogie. Leads at 3/4 of a length. Backwoods Boogie from Bear Treasure second. English Tavern on the outside, and Seville Road down to the inside, just 2.5 lengths off that lead. Awesome Jazz ground saving for the far turn run. Here's Mint Game in between horses. McElmore Avenue is out there 3 deep for the second turn run. Even wider out of that is Striking It Lucky, who's out 4 wide. They've got about 7 lengths to make up. Backwoods Boogie still going, 3 furlongs left to go, has about a 3-length lead. English Tavern second. McElmore Avenue called on for running now. Moving up on the outside into third position. Bear Treasure is under pressure to stay. Then War Lance in a wide, Striking It Lucky. Into the stretch, less than 1/4 of a mile to go. Backwoods Boogie trying to stay it out. Backwoods Boogie leads it by 2.5 lengths. English Tavern is second. McElmore Avenue trying to charge with a run now, and War Lance is fourth. Backwoods Boogie, McElmore Avenue on the inside. English Tavern surging to English Tavern to the outside is McElmore Avenue. Backwoods Boogie holding and digging. Backwoods Boogie, Boogie's all the way. Backwoods Boogie to win it. Second, McElmore Avenue. The English Tavern was third, and then War Lance or Awesome Jazz. And they're off. Bob's Glory and Survey persevered up on the inside with Early Foot 2 and Rum Bobby. Back there in fourth position and only 2 lengths to the front, and Naked and Cabo in between horses into the turn run. Ehegama is parked widest of them all. And they're followed by Yes Means No, 7 lengths to the front. Elusive Motion to the outside of that runner. Glacier Park racing to the back of the pack there with Imagine the Joy. And the 2 in the back are Infinity and Galactic Slam. 10 to 11 lengths will cover the entire field. Persevered in front now from Bob's Glory. Bob's Glory on the outside, coming right back. 2 lengths in front from Rum Bobby in third, and Survey inside, racing in fourth position. Elusive Motion and Naked and Cabo's in between horses. Ehegama on the outside next, and Yes Means No at an even pace at this point, 8 or 9 lengths off the speed. Imagine the Joy on the outside of that runner, and it's another 2 lengths back, and it's Glacier Park still back there with Infinity and Galactic Slam at the tail of the field. And at the far turn, still 11 or 12 lengths will cover them. Persevered, Bob's Glory settling their pace differences together. In the meantime, Rum Bobby picking it up on the outside. Here comes Rum Bobby rolling up there. Survey just in behind them in fourth. Elusive Motion is in fifth. Naked and Cabo, then Imagine the Joy is next. And saving ground, Yes Means No, but far back into the stretch now. Rum Bobby on the outside going on from Persevered. Elusive Motion trying to quicken toward the center of the course. Survey trying to split rivals for a share now. The outside is Imagine the Joy. Rum Bobby rolling home under Katie Davis. Rum Bobby wins by a half dozen lengths from second. Elusive Motion, Rum Bobby, Elusive Motion, Imagine the Joy, then Survey and Infinity in Glacier Park. And they're off. Goldfinch has plenty of early speed. Painted by Numbers sent up there too. And the inside is Bourbon Wildcat joining the speed pack as well. And Vanna Bell in C2 racing up close as well. Vanna Bell had to steady a little bit and lost a couple, 3 lengths there. And Kisses for Heidi getting through on the inside. Now within 4 of the front. Kisses for Heidi improving quickly on the move all the way up to third position. Back to Rona next up between horses, and trailing the field is Love My Cat. Bourbon Wildcat leads the way into the far turn, length and a half from Painted by Numbers. And Kisses for Heidi and Goldfinch back fourth. Rona is in fifth. C2 is in sixth. Back to Vanna Bell. And trailing the field is Love My Cat. Coming to the top of the stretch, above a quarter of a mile left to go. Bourbon Wildcat still there from Painted by Numbers. Kisses for Heidi looming on the inside, racing third position. And Rona shifts off that inside from fourth at 3/16 of a mile left to go. Upper stretch. Bourbon Wildcat, Kisses for Heidi. Rona on the outside, chiming in very late, and Painted by Numbers back and forth. 3 chances down to the 16th pole, but Kisses for Heidi has a little kick on the inside. Bourbon Wildcat, Rona on the outside. Here's Kisses for Heidi. Kisses for Heidi outgames them. Kisses for Heidi from Bourbon Wildcat and Rona, and then Goldfinch, followed by Painted by Numbers. And they're off. Good Life Cider and Beacon of Truth flashing out early. And Bethabara came out in third position, but will now settle. Here's Makato on the outside, now gunning up. And Makato up to challenge the early lead with Beacon of Truth. Beacon of Truth and Makato. Good Life Cider is in third. Then it is Looking Dynamic at the inside, racing in fourth. And Bethabara, the outside three-path. And Gallinella is in between horses around that first turn. Jumpstart My Heart. And Waiting for a Star trailing the field. Round that turn, Makato fired up on the pace out there with Beacon of Truth out of the inside, trying to rate and save something and going a good clip. With Good Life Cider in third and Bethabara is in fourth position. Looking Dynamic travels fifth. And it's Gallinella in the yellow colors. The inside is Jumpstart My Heart. And Waiting for a Star is in the back of the pack at about 11 from the front. They charge now with about 4 1/2 furlongs left to go. And it is Makato leading the way. Makato now from Beacon of Truth a little more than a length. And the outside is Good Life Cider in third. Looking Dynamic in fourth, 2 1/2 from the front, of Bethabara in the clear. Inside is Jumpstart My Heart, back to Gallinella, and Waiting for a Star as they bunch up into the far turn run. And here's Beacon of Truth, a re-challenge. Makato for the lead, and Good Life Cider in the mix, and it's another three. Looking Dynamic is hustled there in fourth, and Bethabara on the outside. Then it's back to Gallinella. Top of the stretch, Good Life Cider kicks. Good Life Cider turns for home. Good Life Cider from Makato in second. Out in the center of the track is Looking Dynamic, who's trying to quicken up for the final furlong. It's Good Life Cider with a lead by 3 lengths, and Looking Dynamic chasing Good Life Cider. Good Life Cider, Looking Dynamic second, and Waiting for a Star is close to third. Good Life Cider, Looking Dynamic, and then it was Waiting for a Star, Gallinella, and then and they're off. Robber Bob right to the front. Robber Bob, 5-card draw, moves to second, and Coolman Cletus next in third position. Irish Town fourth on the inside. And it's Viper back in fifth, out sprinted early, and back to Big Boots second to last, and Voodoo Valley is the trailer. Robber Bob is the leader by 2 1/2 lengths from 5-card draw just off the inside. Rail run for Irish Town, who quickly picks up that chase on Robber Bob. So it's Robber Bob in front from Irish Town, almost 2 lengths, and 5-card draw on the outside third. Coolman Cletus travels in fourth, and Big Boots to the inside there, another 3. Back to Voodoo Valley, and Viper is in the back into the far turn. Robber Bob is still the leader, and Robber Bob still going strong by 3. Robber Bob from 5-card draw, second. Irish Town inside third. Big Boots in behind that second flight, and then it is Coolman Cletus, and Viper and Voodoo Valley tails off to last position. Top of the stretch now, and it's Robber Bob with a 5-length advantage. Robber Bob turns for home. 5-card draw second. Inside is Irish Town. Then Big Boots out in the middle of the track is Coolman Cletus for a share. Coming to the last furlong, Robber Bob shaken up with a 5-length advantage. Big Boots is charging hard on the outside. 5-card draws there, and on the inside is Viper. 16th left to go. Robber Bob, here comes Viper on the inside, and Big Boots on the outside. Big Boots, Viper, Big Boots and Viper, then Robber Bob, and 5-card draw, and Coolman Cletus. Minute 23.66.